Hi, my name is Cory Welch, and I'm one of the owners and co-founders of Stave and Bean Coffee Company. And we often get asked, how is the best way to make our coffee products? So, as John mentioned in one of the previous videos, we don't have a best way to do it. There are ways that we like to do it. And one of them is the Chemex, which is a pretty traditional way to do it, as a pour-over coffee. Another way that we love to do it is with a French press. And there are a lot of options for French presses on the market. This specific French press is from Fellow. You don't have to have a Fellow French press, but this is the one that we like. So we're going to be using this today. And the coffee that we're going to be making today is our Stave and Bean Peerless Rye Barrel Aged Honduran. This is one of our flagship products. You can find it on our e-commerce platform at www.staveandbean.com, or you can find it in some of the retail establishments that we partner with. So we're going to start with this. And what you want to do is you want to get the ratios right here. So most French presses have lines in them, and we'll show you the lines here in a bit. But when you open them up, they'll have a line for your coffee in the bottom, and then above that, there'll be a line for the water. So this one I know, with Fellow, the way they like to do it, the ratio is around 25 grams of coffee for every 350 grams of water. So, and if you do the whole pot or the whole French press, that would be about 700 grams of water and about 50 grams of coffee. So I'm going to weigh out 50 grams of coffee here. Okay, and we're going to grind that. And most grinders, this is a burr grinder, most of these higher end grinders do have a setting for French press specifically. If you don't have a specific setting for French press, for the grind profile for French press, you just want to grind the beans relatively coarse. That's what the setting is set for. So grind that up. Okay, take those fresh ground beans, and what we're going to do is we're going to put these in, and whenever you put these beans into the French press, you should see that it's right to the top of the line in the bottom of the French press, which is for the coffee. So there's that. I've had water going here on the side, so I'm going to take this hot water, and I like the water around 200 degrees or so. So if you, if you like hotter coffee, you can go a little hotter than that. If you don't like it as hot, just don't boil the water. That's very important. So between 195 and 205 is where you want to be with your water temperature. So then we're going to fill this up to the water line in the French press, which is about 1.5 inches from the top of this one. So, like I said, if you're not using the Fellow French press, just use whatever lines are set to yours, because it does play into the plunger. So one of the reasons for that water temperature is because of the extraction of the ground coffee here. So you don't want to over or under extract the coffee. So the water temperature is very important. All right, so I'm at the line there. And one thing you're going to want to do after you do that, before you put the plunger in, is you want to give it a good stir. So you want to agitate this coffee and get it well incorporated into the water. Okay. So once you do that, this is the part that everyone loves, and that's the plunger. So you'll set that on, and you're going to want to wait about 4 minutes before you press the plunger down. So in about 4 minutes, we'll come back, we'll press this down, and we'll see what we come up with. All right, so this is 4 minutes in now. This is what everyone loves. This is the most satisfying part of the French press, and that's being able to press the plunger down. So all you do is you press it down. All right, and then your coffee is ready to be enjoyed. Now, this French press, this specific French press, it makes enough coffee for 2 cups. So if you have another partner there, or if you want to be selfish and do it yourself, and that's the French press method. So again, thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you later. Cheers.